You know what we do? Masterclass time, guys. Yeah, I've got another one for you. Hi, Nana Lee. Thank you for coming through, Nana Lee. Really appreciate you. Okti, I see you. Batobila, I see you. Thank you, moderators, for coming through. Guys, please follow my moderators. Don't forget, if you struggle with the WhatsApp group, just inbox them and then they will assist you. They will send you the invitation link or they will add you to the profile. Hi, Okti. Welcome, troops. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, guys, let's double tap the screen. Good day, and I have made it today. You've made it, number one salesman. You've made it. You are here. Let's double tap the screen, guys. Let's try to get the likes up. My likes counter is broken. I don't know. No, it's not broken. There you go. So let's double tap, guys. Let's get to 1,000 likes. In the meantime, tell me how you guys are feeling when it comes to your careers. We had a very tough conversation yesterday. So yeah. You see, Nana Lee, look, when you come through, look at how people are so happy because sometimes you get lost. So yeah, guys, tell me how you're feeling. Tell me how you're feeling after the conversations that we've been having. After the master classes that we've had. Are you guys feeling positive about your careers? Are we fetching? Right? Guys, with the Fetch Army, remember that all the time, 24/7, we are fetching promotions, we are fetching career goals, we are fetching everything that belongs to us, right? We're going out there, we are fetching it, right? Positive vibes only, very strategic group of people, professionals, proud 9-to-5ers, and this is our platform. This is where we grow. This is where we fetch, So yeah, guys, today I want to speak to you guys about thought leadership, something that's very important. It clicked to me yesterday when I was doing the masterclass at Neyman. I need to speak about this thing of thought leadership. OZM, thank you for coming through. We see you, OZM. Welcome back home, So yeah, guys, that's what we're going to be speaking about. We're going to be speaking about thought leadership. Now, this, guys, is the ultimate level of applying yourself. Matty P, thank you for following. Guys, if you're not following me, make sure that you follow me. I do these master classes every day, 2:00, and we speak about career development, guys. But we're doing it strategically. We're not just sitting here and complaining. Beverly, thank you for coming through. I see you. Thank you. Guys, we've reached 1K, feeling empowered and equipped. I am so glad, Batobile, you are feeling good. Mamtolo says, good afternoon, execs. Yes, Mamtolo, that is it, right? You've just put it out, to everybody that, guys, you are executives now, right? So, guys, for those who are new, make sure that you follow. We are the Fetch Army, group of professionals that are fetching executive positions. So all the masterclasses that I do is to give you guys direction in terms of how you can become executives. I became an executive at age 35. You can go check out my story on careeremporium.co.za. So I share the secrets and the tips and whatnot, right? That's what we're going to be doing here. Couple of things, guys. Please go to YouTube. If you missed any of our previous masterclasses, go on to YouTube. Go listen to them so that you can catch up. Go on LinkedIn, guys. Follow the Career Emporium page, company page, guys. That's where I put all of the blog articles. We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. There's also a WhatsApp group, guys. You can go to careeremporium.co.za. You can join the WhatsApp group there, so that you can be in touch with all of the content that I'll be sharing when it comes to career development. Did you remove the growth peak page on YouTube? Which one? But Tobile, I'm not sure. I did some changes. I don't know what I did. I could have deleted some stuff. I don't know. I have to go back to LinkedIn. I was so busy today, and I don't know. I think I clicked on wrong things, and I don't know. I'll check it out. I'm not sure. I'll check it out. But yeah. So, guys, today's topic, I want to speak to you guys about thought leadership, the importance of thought leadership, and how thought leadership can actually help you to get into an executive position. Majority of what I was doing in order to grow fast in my career was thought leadership. I was very, 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 very involved in thought leadership. Hi, Rapsteak. Rapsteak booked her session. I'm going to see you today. Teams meeting on my side, so wish I could mute. Aski's Calvin. But Calvin, we had a great conversation yesterday. Calvin came through for his session yesterday for LinkedIn, and we had a very great conversation. So Rapsteak, I'm going to see you today at 3:30. I'm hoping we're going to have a fantastic one. So guys, one thing that I did in order to grow was thought leadership. And let me explain to you what thought leadership is. Okay. So thought leadership is basically where you become a subject matter expert on a particular subject when it comes to your sector, and then you share it with other people, right? So you become a subject matter expert, and then you share your thoughts, right? Hey, Norma, thank you for coming through, right? So that's what it's all about. That's what thought leadership is all about. So you need to pick a subject and be good at it, and then start sharing it on different platforms, right? Thought leaders are on TV, thought leaders are on newspapers, thought leaders are on radio, right? So that's one thing that I did. Hi, Tokwane. Thank you for coming through, right? So that's one thing that I did. It really propelled me. So I found a subject that I was good at, which was small business development, because I was working in the small development sector for, 14 years. And then I picked something. Hi, Bongi. Bongi's creative work. Thank you for coming through, right? Then I picked one topic and I said, this is a topic that I want to be good at. And then I'm going to become a subject matter expert when it comes to this. So I was living that particular topic. I was breathing it, right? Hi, Tumi. Thank you for coming through. So I was the guy when it comes to that particular topic. So that's what I want you guys to do. Directors always have a specific topic, or executives that they really focus on and they become really good at, and they share it on radio, they share it on newspapers, they share it everywhere. If you don't become a subject matter expert, you can't become a thought leader. If you are not a thought leader, right, there's a couple of things that are going to limit you in your journey to becoming an executive. But if you become a good thought leader, I'm telling you, you are on your way there, right? So I've got a couple of points that I want to share with you when it comes to that, in terms of how thought leadership can actually help you. So the first thing is, when you are out there putting out content, right? That's why LinkedIn is important, guys, because that's where you're going to start. You're going to start on your LinkedIn. So when you start putting out content and you start putting out your expertise, it allows you to showcase your executive skills. Okay, and let me tell you what I mean by this. Hi, Ref, Fifi, thank you for coming through, right? Let me tell you what I mean by this, right? When you put out content, sometimes at work, you don't get an opportunity to showcase your skills that you are ready to become an executive. Okay, so you don't get invited into Exco, you don't get invited into some management meetings, but that does not mean you are not sitting with the knowledge and the know-how to actually become an executive within the company. So you need to take your thought leadership somewhere else where people can pick it up. So I was sitting in many situations where I would listen to executives speak, and I would say to myself, I'm ready for this, man. But what they would say to me is, no, this is your position. This is where you are. Stick to your lane. Dlalele space in South. So you can't contribute something bigger, because what you're expected to contribute is what's in your contract. So Motia Kuluma, they say to you, I keep quiet when this is above your paycheck, right? Yes, it's above your paycheck. So when I just relax, so when that happens, what do? You need to take your executive skills and showing that you can think, you can influence the industry, you can influence policies, you can challenge policies and whatnot. You need to take it to a different platform. So when I started my LinkedIn, I started it because I was frustrated, right? I was in an environment that is very policy dependent. When you think about the small business development sector, it's policy dependent. And I had my views on the policy. I had views in terms of how we can change it. I had views in terms of where it's creating bottlenecks and whatnot. But because I was a junior staff member, I could not contribute when it comes to that. The directors were not taking me seriously. So I went on to LinkedIn, and then I started putting my content. And I was showing the world, including my own, that I'm a strategic thinker, right? And when that happened, I started getting noticed by the market. They could see that there's something going on with this guy. So directors really started following me. Directors really started pushing, to look at my content. Screenshots were being taken. My name was circulating in the industry because of some of the content and articles that I was putting out on LinkedIn. So it really allows you to showcase your executive skills to other people if your employer is not taking you seriously. But you need to commit to it, guys, right? Like I said, you need to become a subject matter expert. So you need to show expertise. So you are not writing an article about a specific policy or a specific procedure or whatever the case is, right? From an operational perspective. You are writing it from a strategic perspective, from the influence perspective. How can we change this policy, right? How can we change things in our industry? How can we make things better? This new law or regulation that just came out, how will it affect small businesses in the next 5 years, in the next 6 years? right? If you're in the insurance space, it's the same thing. The new regulations, how would they affect households when it comes to insurance, right? How is load shedding affecting? You understand what I'm saying? That's what makes you a thought leader. You think deeper when it comes to these issues. So it allows you to showcase your skills even though you are in a junior position. Somebody starts listening. So you need to put it out there. LinkedIn is important. That's why it starts there. I need to book a consultation with you. What you just said hit home for me. Hey, on point, come through careeremporium.co.za. Go book your one-on-one session. I am ready for you. I'm ready for everybody, right? Shout out to everybody who's been booking. You guys are taking yourselves seriously. I'm so proud of you guys, right? So that's the first thing. Number two, guys, thought leadership. When you put your stuff out on LinkedIn and whatever the case is, right? It elevates your status in your industry. So people don't see you like a child anymore because you are thinking at that level. Guys, when I started putting out my content, the amount of respect that I was getting when I go to conferences was overwhelming at times. I was like, yo, there's no way I can be this important or treated like I'm this important. It was overwhelming, guys. But even today, when I walk into rooms, people still recognize things that I wrote 5 years ago. Right? My status in the sector is elevated. People are happy to see me in meetings, right? People are happy to hear my contributions, right? There was at the African Women Chartered Accountants event that happened. When I walked in, the whole board came to me and they greeted me and they were asking me, are you comfortable and whatnot? So your status in the sector is elevated. It's highly elevated. Thinking outside operations is not easy. We are used to think about, I know, Refilwe. And that's what happens. You get so caught up in operations that even your level of conversation is too low for directors, right? Because everything you're talking about is, operations, how an Excel spreadsheet works, emails, and that sort of thing. So you need to take it to the next level and become a subject matter expert. Guys, especially if you are working in a sector that is policy driven or it's regulation driven. Because whenever there's a new debate that's happening in parliament about a specific regulation and whatnot, you need to be taking notes and start speaking from that level. You need to elevate your conversation. So it really, guys, your status changes. Your status changes, especially if this is what happens, right? So let's go back to point number one. I'll give you a very quick example. When I started writing stuff on LinkedIn, a lot of, and I mentioned this yesterday, a lot of producers from radio and whatnot that I'm connected with on LinkedIn. You see, I was also very strategic in terms of who I'm connecting with. I was connecting with radio producers, TV producers, and etc. so that they can see my content. And they started inviting me to TV. So now when I get on TV and then you can see me on TV, you can imagine how elevated my status is, because that means I'm the go-to guy. I'm the subject matter expert. People now believe everything that I say. Right? So whenever you walk into big conference room, listen, whenever you walk into your own company where you are just a middle manager and then you bump into executives, they now take you seriously. Your status is elevated. So that's what you want. You want an elevated status within your sector, right? Let me just go through comments before they disappear. Would this affect us if we want to attract global sector? I'm living overseas and I need that. Beverly, everywhere in the world. Thought leadership is a global concept. Global concept. If your connections are right, guys, you must remember, get the right audience on LinkedIn. So when you're sending out your connection requests, right, only if your LinkedIn is fine, guys. Some of you ngati are catfishing. Go fix your LinkedIn profile, right? So when you are connected with the right people globally, executives from overseas and whatever the case is, and then they read your content, that elevates your status now globally, not just in South Africa. You will be flown everywhere. Right? So that's what happened. When I started writing that, I was connected with radio producers because I knew intentionally whenever a new regulation comes up, I'm writing about it. They want it to be a hot topic on radio. I'm the first guy that they inbox. So I started getting a lot of inboxes from a lot of radio producers. And then I was on TV. Guys, that time, I'm not even an executive. My own executives could not secure TV spots. I was securing TV spots. So it becomes hard to ignore me now, right? And then that's how I became important in the industry. I started growing very fast. And everybody who was approaching me, they knew you can only approach this guy for an executive position. This is a thought leader now. So we can't be messing around with a senior what. You understand what I'm saying? I'm in the railway industry. I'm here thinking what will be my thought leadership. Rapsteak, if you're in the railway industry, I'm not sure if Norma is still here. Follow Norma. Norma, writes breaking news in terms of technology that happens. And guys, Noma is young. Can I also tell you that she's quite young? And because she's been putting out that kind of content, she was actually invited. Maybe I should not share her story. She'll share her story, right? But things are happening for her because she's been putting out thought leadership articles since last year, right? She's on fire. So follow Noma. If she's here, she'll give you her name, but she's doing some amazing stuff. Hey Shumi, thank you for coming through. Yeah, she's here. There, her name is Gracious Mama. Do you see where it says Gracious Mama? She's one of the moderators. She is the thought leadership within the rail space. Norma, I'm enjoying her content because she's teaching us about the new technologies that are coming through and what. And let me tell you, it elevated her status. Her status elevated fast before she even grew in the industry itself, right? Her status went up. So guys, all of you guys have something that you can push your thought leadership towards. All of you guys, as long as you are in a specific sector, think differently. Guys, get your heads out of operations for now and start thinking about bigger things that are happening within your sector and be the first person to write about it. I write about transformation policies. I mean, when the Employment Equity Amendment Bill came out, I was one of the first few people to start writing about it and putting it out there. And already I'm being called, right, by different radio stations to say, can you please come and talk to us about this new regulation because you explain it so well and we want to push this debate. I'm 100% ready. I am there, right? I am there 100%. So guys, all of you, there is some thought leadership that you can push. Trust me, right? But you need to get your head out of operations because then you won't elevate your status. So once you're on radio, TV, my status was elevated, right? Still is even today. And that's what happens, right? When you get yourself in that position. You want to be important, you know. You want to be the guy or the girl that you think you are. That's what you want, right? So your thought leadership is very important. That's what's going to play a role in this whole thing. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3, it gives you media exposure. It's exactly what I just explained to you right now. So when your thought leadership is on, guys, please do me this favor. Connect with at least 3 or 4 radio producers on your LinkedIn. If you are planning to put out heavyweight content, guys, heavyweight content, when you're on LinkedIn, connect with radio producers. Just go on the search bar on your LinkedIn, right, and say radio producer. Right? And then see who comes up and then start connecting with them. But guys, like I said, please do not waste your connections. If your LinkedIn profile is not proper, you're going to send somebody a LinkedIn connection request and they're going to look at your profile. And if it looks like a catfish, they're going to ignore or reject your connection request. And later on, even when you fix your LinkedIn profile, you send it again, they've already flagged you. Or they blocked you. So you missed your opportunity. So that's why I'm saying, do me a favor. Before you do any of these things on LinkedIn, get your LinkedIn profile sorted. And if you want me to assist you, go to careeremporium.co.za, book your LinkedIn session for 199, 1 hour, we sort it out. Calvin was at the thingy yesterday, the session yesterday for that. Rapsteak is coming through today. Norma is one of the people that I started with, and you see LinkedIn is pushing for her. But Tobile, we also did. You understand what I'm saying, guys? So please fix your LinkedIn profile so that by the time you connect with radio producers, look for TV producers as well. Or just go there and type Power FM. Right? Power FM, go there and type SAFM, go there and type SAPC. The producers are going to come up, connect with them and start hitting them with this heavyweight content so that when they want to push these topics on radio, they know they're already pushing with you. Don't do this thing of following them on Twitter and whatever. Like, that does not help you at all. LinkedIn is the space. LinkedIn is the space. Yes, Norma, I saw it. You booked another one, Norma. We're going to go and work on your LinkedIn profile. I saw it yesterday. Payment came through. Thank you, Norma. Really appreciate you. I would like to connect with CEOs. User 36, then do it. But do it when your LinkedIn profile is right. No CEO in their right mind will accept a connection request that does not make sense, spelling errors, no cover image. It's like you are techie. They're not going to accept that. Right? But if your content is strong and you are a thought leader, they're going to feel like they're connecting with a like-minded person. So that is very important. Any ideas for marketing, communication, thought leadership? There's so much. OZM, there is so much, right? We speak about township businesses and how they are affected in terms of their sales because they are not pushing out marketing. So if you're looking at it from a township economy revitalization perspective, how do we grow township economies by ensuring that small businesses can, you understand? So guys, thought leadership is always taking it to the economic level. not a job level, an economic level. That's where you want to elevate this thing, right? Especially when you touch on overseas things and whatever the case is, right? Number one, salesman, what sales are you in? Right? Because the product is your thought leadership, and why that it's important for that product to be marketed, to be sold. What does it change, right? If you're selling generators, the topic is easy, right? If you're selling cars, the topic is easy, right? Number one, selling beds. Okay, so number one, salesman, you don't look it from a bed perspective. You're looking at it from a hospitality industry perspective, right? The hospitality industry was hit by COVID. And then now it's actually recovering from COVID, right? What is the importance of ensuring comfort when people are traveling and bringing families together and ensuring that we have a sustainable hospitality sector? I'm just throwing things out there, right? At the top of my head. Obviously, you need to think about it deeper. So, guys, when you come up with your thought leadership and what you want to be a subject matter of, guys, you draw a mind map. That's why, guys, you guys don't spend time with yourselves. It's like you want things to happen quickly. People don't like following the process. Guys, it's a process. You have to sit and pick a subject and see how you move it around and see how you can turn it around, right? The first one does not work. You move on to the next one. It's a matter of spending a lot of time with yourself and spending time with yourself thinking about serious things. You need to make time for that. There has to be at least 10 minutes for that. Right? There has to be at least an hour for that, right? There has to be 2 hours for that if you have to. But it's very important, guys. This is how you elevate your status. For me, this is a quick win. For me, this is a quick win, right? Because the other things that you need to do in order to grow yourself into an executive space, right? So let's say, for example, I always say one of the easiest ways to move from a support role to a management role is that you need to learn how to change processes and systems, right? So you have to check processes and systems, you have to make suggestions, you have to do PowerPoint presentations so that they can say, no, man, the thinking here is actually at management level. This person can't be sitting there, right? Then from there on, you need to learn influencing skills, and then you move to an executive. So the process is longer. This is a quicker process, but it's for the brave-hearted. This is a quicker process because I'm telling you, because literally you showcase your skills, you elevate your status, and you get a media exposure. Guys, once you're on TV, you are gone. You are gone. Nobody can ignore you now. Even some of the directors are going to come to your boss and say, listen here, this person was on ENCA last night speaking about a couple of things, and you understand what I'm saying, but why are they not being recognized? Why are they not moving up? So even a jealous manager I'm telling you, once you get that, there's nothing that they can do. Nothing that they can do, right? Please also attend conferences around your industry. There's information you won't find on the net. There you go. So if you want to build your thought leadership as well, go listen to other thought leaders, because that's what happens when you go to these conferences. You go listen to other thought leaders and hear how thought leaders think. Right, Norma, you remember that YouTube video that I sent you on the panel discussion, right? So I gave Norma an example and I said, listen here's an example of a panel discussion. So guys, go look for panel discussions in your own industry and watch them on YouTube. Guys, nibukelani kanti kahle kahle? If I can ask a question. Nibukelani, when you guys are sitting and you're consuming content, what content are you consuming? Like, is 2 to 3 the only important content that you consume? Like when I'm doing the lives or outside these lives, are you guys following up? I mean, if you look at my FYP here on TikTok, because the algorithm knows I like listening to debates, right? Because that's how I empower myself and I improve my public speaking, because I love public speaking, right? That's what my FYP is full of. That's what my YouTube suggests for me, the algorithm, right? So I don't only just watch things that don't make sense. Right, the Black Pen, is it Penwell? Do you listen to Penwell, the Black Pen? BK, he's very quite articulative, and then actually, Penwell, the Black Pen, brings in some guests that are thought leaders in the space. So, guys, you need to watch that. The Hustler's Corner with DJ Spoo. I mean, guys, there's just so much that you can watch, and I mean, it worries me. TikTok 4 to 6 hours instead of audiobooks and expect miracles. There you go, Norma. It worries me. It worries me when I think about the content that people are consuming. It's like literally people come to this live for 1 hour. It's the only important content that they consume, and then they go. And then they leave. And I'm like, okay, guys, but what else is there? How are you going to improve your skills? How do you make sure you don't find yourself in the same position over and over and over and over again? So very, 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 very important. By the way, guys, those who are new, we are the Fetch Army, right? We're a group of people that are out there to fetch promotions and fetch executive positions and become thought leaders and become subject matter experts, right? So make sure that you follow me. By following me, you become part of the Fetch Army. We've got a WhatsApp group that you can join. Go to careeremporium.co.za in order to get into the WhatsApp group. If you struggle, please follow my moderators. Norma is here, Batobile is here, Okti is here, Nanali is here, right? Just make sure that you follow my moderators and then they will assist you if you're struggling with the group, okay? And then go onto YouTube if you missed past masterclasses, Career Emporium, that's the space, and then go check them out, right? So here we don't feel sorry for ourselves. We come up with plans. We try to find a way to move forward. We want to think differently, right? Our aim is to get out of this mindset of saying, man, you just stay on a little bit longer. Automatically, they will promote you if you pray enough. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, you guys, you cannot do that. You have to work on yourself 24/7. If I'm to ask you guys a question, right? What do you think I do on my free time, if you were to guess, right? What do you think me as Usbusiso does in his free time, right? Do I sound like a person who watches a whole lot of soapies? If you're going to say yes, I'm going to be shocked. I am going to be shocked, right? And this is a practice that I started a long time ago. Long time ago, I started this process of really surrounding myself. Because guys, it's tough out there. It's tough out there. How many people are employed in South Africa? Mostly on LinkedIn. Exactly. I am mostly on LinkedIn. But nobody knows that. I even messed up my LinkedIn today because I'm busy, pressing on things there, right? I might have messed up something. I'll go back and fix it, right? But guys, that's what I do. I'm mostly on LinkedIn. The speaking gigs that I got, LinkedIn. Every speaking gig that I've been to. And guys, I'm being exposed to people. When I went for the African Women Chartered Accountants event there, I was sitting with board members of large companies, people that are responsible for large, small business development funds and all of that, right? Those are the people. And this week, that my WhatsApp is, what do they call it? They are blowing out my phone, guys. It's blowing up. They want follow-up meetings. They want to see when we can. My WhatsApp is it's crazy. And those are my new friends. When I'm showing you guys my phone book and I open it, guys, I'm showing you names there. I'm name dropping there. And those are the people I want to be around, because I knew, guys, time to socialize will come. You understand what I'm saying? You will have enough time to socialize. But right now, guys, until you become an executive, you need to build. You need to build. It's buzzing. Yeah, my WhatsApp is buzzing. You see how I'm too old now. I'm busy saying blow up and what, right? But it's buzzing. My WhatsApp is buzzing, guys. You understand? So, guys, that is very important. Acquire more information. Norma, you put a question mark there. So I'm not sure if you're asking a question but you see, guys. So, guys, today I want you to work on your thought leadership. And just, if you figured it out as you're listening, please put it in the comments for me. What do you think your thought leadership is going to be? And, guys, once you pick it up, you're going to have to research. You're going to have to research, guys, and read. Don't be scared to read. And actually, me, I'm not a big reader, but I'm a listener. So that's why I'm on YouTube and all of these platforms. I listen to content, right? And that's why even when I put these masterclasses on, I put them in such a way that you don't have to worry about the visual. As long as you are listening to the masterclass, you are fine. You don't have to watch the screen, because the screen, this is the only thing you're going to see. So you learn to listen. That's why when I come on my lives, you don't see my face. Yeah, building and compliance. Yeah, but you see, when Batobile you are on, Batobile is on another level. Her thought leadership. Batobile has figured this thing out. Like, Batobile, guys, is pushing her thought leadership on LinkedIn. One of the people that I'm very impressed with, Batobile, Norma. These two people, they are not playing around on LinkedIn. Right? Sometimes I look at it and I'm like, damn, they're even doing better than me. It's like they are pushing. So, Batobile and Norma, what I need you guys to do is those conference speakers, right? Or conference organizers. I want you guys to connect with them. Those radio people, those TV producers, I want you guys to actually connect with them, right? And also make sure that whatever you post is current. No, Okti, I'm telling you, Batobile is on fire. Batobile picked up this concept once and ran with it. She ran with it. I'm starting to see even the engagement on Batobile's content as well, the kind of people that are liking. And I'm like, Batobile has figured this thing out. That's why I'm saying this one is going to be poached very soon. Batobile is already on her way to becoming an executive. Like, she's putting out the right stuff. Norma is on fire as well. Noma is on fire as well. I'm learning about the rail industry from Noma. Guys, this person is like younger than me. Noma is probably like 10 years younger than me, So some people are studying this habit because it becomes a habit. Guys, you really make it a habit, right? A habit that you do on a daily basis, and you get yourself in the mental space of making sure that you are pushing. I want to start the newsletter now. Look at that. Hence, I was looking for the Growth Peak page. You see now. So, Batobile is even getting into newsletters, right? They're going to subscribe to her newsletter now. That's what we call thought leadership. Batobile, I don't think I have you on LinkedIn. Please share your name. Yes, guys, please connect on LinkedIn. Everybody who's here, connect on LinkedIn. But guys, if somebody's LinkedIn profile is not sorted, please don't connect with them because you feel sorry for them, right? Don't do that. If they're not going to serve your purpose, listen, go Facebook or something, or just let's connect here on TikTok or whatever the case is, right? So guys, I want you to work on your thought leadership. Aye, Christopher, welcome. Thank you for coming through, right? It's one of our moderators there. You understand, guys? So I need you to go and find your thought leadership. Yes, Christopher, I didn't even put yesterday's masterclass on YouTube yet. I'm going to put it in, right? So you guys can catch up. But guys, I really want you to do that. I really want you to do that. Finance and interest rates and how monetary policy is used to say, ooh, BK, you're going to be an executive tomorrow if you do that. I'm loving that. As long as you add some depth into it. And that's what you post about. But BK, is your LinkedIn profile fine? Please, guys, don't waste content until you fixed your profile, because then nobody is going to read it or take it seriously, right? So don't waste a good piece of content on a bad LinkedIn profile. Just make sure that the two are talking. They're speaking to each other, So yes, guys, that's what the Fetch Army does. No excuses. No excuses. And I want you guys to start splitting your time 60-40. Ne? Let's agree. Let's make a deal. I want you guys to start splitting your time 60-40. It's going to be tough, but guys, please, can we just commit? Ne? Please use 60% of your time thinking about growing. Thank you, Christopher. Right? Think about my name is Fix. Can I book? Yes, Joshua, please go to careeremporium.co.za and book. Please, let's fix your LinkedIn. Right? And when Joshua, I see you don't even have a profile picture even here on TikTok. When I'm gonna shout at you. But come through careeremporium.co.za and book your session. Right? So guys, let's commit to a 60-40 split. 60% of your time, you should be thinking about your career. You should be thinking about your thought leadership. You should be on LinkedIn. You should be on YouTube. If you got nothing that you can find that's inspiring on YouTube, just go to the Career Emporium YouTube page, which is this one. Go catch up on my old masterclasses that I've done since 3-4 weeks ago, right? Start with that and then start listening to others. Because once you listen to these masterclasses, YouTube is going to start suggesting other career-related stuff that you can listen to. And then consuming that content, connecting with people, networking with people. Make 60% of your time there. And guys, you're still going to have your 40%. You're not going to lose out on life, right? And then get to a point where, how do I connect with you? I want to fix my LinkedIn profile. Please go to careeremporium.co.za. You can see it there above the social media icons. That's the website, careeremporium.co.za. Go there. Let's work on your LinkedIn profile, right? Otherwise, guys, if you stay a day longer without fixing your LinkedIn profile, you are missing out. Number one, salesmen, come through. You've already missed out. Guys, the way LinkedIn is so busy, right? Somebody is busy fetching the promotion that you should be having. Somebody is getting to the spot that you should be having. Guys, it's a walala wasala kind of situation. It's like we are all selling oranges at the taxi rank. And then when that day you decided you're going to visit your girlfriend, and then you'll come back at the taxi rank 6 and Tambama. Some of us have been there since 6 Exane. By the time you come, we've taken all of your clients. We've sold, right? So I don't want you guys to have a walala wasala life, because right now as we're sitting here, there's somebody who is chasing the big positions. There's somebody who is chasing success within their career. And by the time when you go for an interview, this person is facing you at an interview. This person has grown so much that they're going to crush you when it comes to the interview. They're going to crush you when it comes to the interview. So this walala wasala relaxed mentality is not gonna help. It's not gonna help. Network with other specialists in your area. I'm telling you, on point, and all of them are on LinkedIn. Every professional you need to be networking with is on LinkedIn. You start networking there, inbox, hi, what's up, what's going on, let's talk. You understand? Yes, careerempowerment.co.za, go book your session, guys, right? Coach Ngati, I will reschedule my session. Okay, I know, Okti, we were supposed to do your session on Saturday, so come through and let me know when we can do it. Okti also booked, guys. Moderators are also booking. You understand what I'm saying, guys? For the LinkedIn session, so book your session. Okti, it's okay. If we need to move it, we will move it. All right. So, guys, this is very critical. You need to spend your time consuming because people are pushing out there. The reason why I created this platform and I created the Fetch Army, right? We are the Fetch Army, for those who don't know, a group of professionals that are fetching big positions. Okay. The reason why I created this platform is because I want you guys to be the type of people that everybody fears. When it comes to interviews, when it comes to job promotions, guys, you need to be feared. People must just know what you know. This person, whenever there's a promotion, we can't even compete here because Bonabapi is walala wasala. It's like you want to start being serious when they mention a job promotion. Only then you start getting serious. But before then, nobody's getting serious, right? That's too late. It's too late. Right? Those looking for opportunities should be as active on LinkedIn as they are active here on TikTok. Thank you very much, Tinyeko. That's the truth that people don't want to hear. If you can stay 3 hours on TikTok, you can stay 3 hours on LinkedIn. You can. I always say to people, if you are spending less than 2 hours on LinkedIn, you are playing. You are playing. You are playing. I'm telling you right now. You need to spend a lot of time there. It doesn't cost you a cent, guys. It's the same data. Right? It's the same data that you've been using on TikTok. You're just using it that side. So don't duplicate things. It's one and the same thing. And let me tell you something. Those videos on TikTok that you are rushing to see, you can still see them because people don't post and take them down. You will still find them. It's okay. It's okay. You understand? So guys, let's double tap the screen. Let's get to 20K likes. For the Fetch Army, guys, right? Guys, we are the Fetch Army. We don't play around, guys. We don't play around. We don't relax. So going through again what I have on screen, guys, go improve your thought leadership. I'm begging you. Go improve it, right? Your thought leadership, guys, to give you a definition again, it's where you become a subject matter expert and then you share your expertise on different platforms, LinkedIn being one of them. Okay, it allows you to showcase your executive skills and your executive thinking to other people so that you can get poached, right? Number 2, it elevates your status. Once you become a thought leader, you become that guy. I mean, guys, tell me on the comments, which thought leaders do you know? Tell me in the comments, which thought leaders do you know so that you can really think about them. Vusi Tembegwayo is a thought leader, right? Is highly respected because he keeps on sharing content, right? DJ Sbu is a thought leader because he keeps talking about small businesses and so forth, right? There are thought leaders in the music space. Lebo Lion is a thought leader, and she's also here on TikTok, right? So all of those guys, exactly, Vusi Tembegwayo, that's the one. Hey, Jay, thank you for coming through. You understand what I'm saying? So you guys do know of thought leaders, but somehow you disconnect them from you because you don't think you can be that guy as well. You can be that guy as well. Maybe not as rich, maybe not as influential, but we all have our own little spaces of influence, and you need to focus on that. I'm not the most popular person in South Africa, but there are spaces that when I walk into, I'm very popular there, very respected, right? So when people approach me and they want to get into contracts with me and whatnot, they know they are fetching, when they come to me, they are coming to fetch something that is expensive because my status has been elevated. When I charge you, I'm going to charge you. You're going to feel it when we get into projects, right? With mining and whatever, right? And when people come to me, they don't come to me to ask for small things. They come to me to ask for big things. So you want to elevate your status in your industry. Guys, I'm talking the whole industry. I'm not talking just your company. The whole industry. If you guys are part of industries that have regulatory bodies, take it a step further and say, I've been writing on LinkedIn, and then I'm part of your regulatory body, right? SAICA for chartered accountants or whatever the case is. You guys know the regulate. I would like to start contributing to the newsletter because I've got some thoughts. Because those newsletters, they go to industry. But guys, how do you come up with something like that? You don't sit on your desk. It's not given to you automatically. The reason why I'm able to think like this is because it's a habit that I created 10 years ago, even more than 10 years ago, that I'm constantly going to be thinking about my career. When I'm driving, I'm thinking about my career. When I'm sitting with people, I'm thinking about my career. When I see an article on LinkedIn, I link it back to my career. You can't be disconnected. You can't be disconnected. The only time you can be disconnected is if you have a family tragedy and there are things that are happening, right? That are not. But guys, if you cannot focus because them jolings and many gangan, if you can't focus because them soapies, no, it doesn't work. How do you earn from newsletters? You don't earn from newsletters. You are elevating your status from newsletters. Then money will follow you because people get to know you in the industry. They get to know how you think. They get to know how you are pushing. You understand? Which companies are hiring? CCYZ, go on LinkedIn. A lot of companies are hiring on LinkedIn. Go on LinkedIn and then just search any jobs. Just put your profession and put the filter on jobs. There's a lot of hiring that's happening on LinkedIn. A lot. And people still don't know how to search for jobs on LinkedIn. But also go join the Career Emporium group, Career Emporium Job Alerts group on LinkedIn, because I share vacancies there as well. Right? So yeah, just paid for my session. Yo, on point. Congratulations. You are very quick. You're already on top of this thing. Come through. I will send you an email and then you will give me a date and time and then we will book something for you. Right? But thank you so much for the support. It is much appreciated. Right? So guys, if you are being interrupted from thinking about your career, it better be about something else. You know, guys, I had a client who I sat with, and in the first 10 minutes, I picked up, as much as this client was trying to deny this, in the first 10 minutes, I picked up very quickly that the relationship that she was in is not the right one. And because this relationship that was in is not the right one, there's no point in me talking about her committing to a career and whatnot. We ended up having a 15-minute career, a relationship coaching session there. No, I didn't tell her. I don't break people up. I just said there are things you need to acknowledge, because right now you are complaining that you guys had a fight on Saturday, you had a fight on Sunday, you had a fight on Monday, you had a fight on Tuesday. And right now I'm sitting with you and I can see your head is somewhere else. Is it really worth it? So you guys need to fix your issues, or maybe you guys need to grow your career ambition, because the more career ambitious you become with your partner, right? Last year I used to do a lot of couples coaching for career coaching, because I used to ask one person, like, do you understand your partner's career ambition? Because to you it sounds like usebenza kakhulu and usebenza late. Do you understand why this person is doing that? And then what is your career ambition? Then you find the one has a higher career ambition than the other one. So that means we need to work on the other one and get them to understand how important it is to have. Your partner wants to fetch. You should be grateful. She's not sitting here saying in dotamas. You understand? Your partner is trying to fetch. You need to go fetch with your partner. Otherwise, I am not those people that see the future, right? But I can tell you this thing is going to affect you. So if you are interrupted from focusing on your career, guys, please tell me it's something else. Don't tell me to Joel. Please, I am begging you. Just tell me that there's something serious that's currently happening in your life, and I will say 100%, I get it. I get it, right? You lost somebody, and it's gonna take you long for you, to grieve them. 100%, I get it, right? You are having big family problems that you don't have a control of, because your mother has stolen your father's things, and then now you have to. You understand? I understand all of that. Don't tell me what your career is suffering because of umjolo. Guys, I'm sorry. That I can't do. No, guys. Asikele nukudlala. Let's stop playing around, right? Or you're going to tell me, good, even economic issues, CCYZ, that I can understand. I can get it, especially if your industry is dipping. Your industry is dipping, right? But Batobile, they know, go to the construction sector. I think Batobile, the construction sector in the last 10 years, not 10 years, 10 is too much, but in the last 6 years, so the construction sector was actually suffering. So I understand the people that were in that sector. The hospitality sector suffered during COVID. I fully understand that. But listen, don't tell me but even problems push you to fetch more. You know what, Refilo? Even you are the right person to tell us this. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%, right? But guys, please don't. There are certain things. No, I couldn't focus on my stuff because my friend came to pick me up on Friday. And when my friend picked me up on Friday, suppose until Saturday, and then Saturday, Ranwa happened, and Sunday, hunali load shedding, so I couldn't do anything. Come on now. Don't play around with me. You understand? So you need to build these habits of constantly focusing on your career, guys. If you want to be a thought leader, you need to consume a whole lot of content, radio, right? YouTube, all of that kind of stuff. That's what you need to do, right? Energy, poor, can't afford alternative energies. CCYZ, impact on productivity. It does affect your productivity, load shedding, but I mean, come on, CCYZ. Let's think about this whole thing like really, really, really carefully now. It's here. We can navigate it. We can navigate it. I think most of the people that are here and those who book the session and when I listen to them speak and all of that. Hi, Rakadi Lisejo. Thank you for coming through. Right? All of these people have load shedding here. The Batobiles who are constantly on LinkedIn and fetching, right? They have load shedding too. You understand? So it's a mindset thing as well, guys. For me, it has to be a serious thing. It has to be a big thing. But guys, we can't sleep on ourselves, man. And when you sleep on yourself, you think it's other people that are sleeping on you. That is the problem. We fail on basic things. I want to write, but I'm lazy to read. There you go. That's the thing. We fail on basic things, and it's difficult to admit. If you're looking for an excuse, you will find one. Exactly. And excuses are easy to find. Guys, the excuses and giving up are the two easiest things in this world. Two easiest things, they require no effort. No effort at all. Our mind is already programmed as we are execs. So Asiko is cut so glad. You see, now I'm liking what Okti is saying because, guys, we are execs already. I want us to speak about different forms of passive income. CCYZ, that's a different life altogether. We will speak about that, right? Go to my other TikTok account, LCS Biz. Yeah, it's called LCS Biz. It's quite new. That's where I'm going to be speaking about entrepreneurship. But here we're fetching something else. So guys, if you're not following me, please make sure that you follow me so that you can be part of the Fetch Army. But let me tell you something. The Fetch Army is us pushing, me and you, I have no content because I have no context. You get what I'm saying, guys? So make sure that you're following me, guys, so that you can be part of the Fetch Army. Go join the WhatsApp group. We're going to welcome you in the WhatsApp group so that you can become #Fetch Army. Different mindset, guys. Different mindset. Thought leadership is something you can start now. You can be respected in your industry. You can grow in your industry. You can attract media. Who doesn't want that? Seriously, like who does not want that? Who does not want that? Right? That's the thing. Who does not want that? Don't you want your status to be elevated? Don't you want to be respected amongst your peers? Don't you want to be the guy who walks into a room and everybody stands up? Right? I'm watching Game of Thrones again. I'm on season 6. I will watch Game of Thrones, I think, every year from beginning to end. If you guys are not watching Game of Thrones because you're trying not to fall into peer pressure, you are missing out on very important leadership lessons and fetching lessons. There, it's fetching the throne. It's fetching the high position. It's being top of the food chain. Right? I will create content in teaching sector and only interested in making videos. Guys, your thought leadership can be videos as well. So please, guys, let me make sure that I also let you know. There are people that are not writing on LinkedIn and they're posting videos. So that works as well. Me, I'm better at writing than I am at doing videos. Right? So guys, your thought leadership can come in many forms. It can come in many forms. I watch Game of Thrones really. I'm telling you, people are not watching Game of Thrones, guys. There you will have the energy to fetch. You will see that, guys. In the corporate world, that's why we call it the concrete jungle. Everybody's hunting each other there. Where are you sitting in that food chain? You go for interviews, everybody's crushing you. Right? You go, everyone is crushing you. There's job promotions, everybody's crushing you. Where is the energy to fetch? Where is the strategy to fetch? There are wolves there. CCYZ, there are wolves there. Dire wolves, dragons, giants, wildlings, everything. It's very complicated. So if you are sitting and then you are looking at it from this sweet perspective of, I'm a nice person, we're just going to float around corporate. And if I retire at age 65 and then I happen to haven't gotten into the executive position, it's because that's how the world works and whatnot. If you want to be that kind of person, you know what, cool stuff. But what I can tell you is that if you add 10 more % into the effort that you're putting in today, and tomorrow it's 10 more, 10 every day, increase it by 10%, you're going to get to a point where, Mina guys, I've applied myself and I continue to apply myself. I believe I'm at 90% now. 90% now. I constantly apply for myself. That's why it's very difficult to have a simple conversation with me, unless I'm in my social space. Then I can be a Popeye a little bit, right? But when I'm in my space, guys, it's difficult to have a conversation with me that doesn't have depth. I walk away. I will talk to you for 5 seconds, then I will laugh for 3 seconds, and then I will walk away. If you're going to engage me, let's really engage. Let's talk about economics issues. Let's talk about that, because I need to constantly make sure that my mind is consuming that content. I don't waste time with empty friendships and whatnot. I don't do that. Then I'd rather be sitting alone and thinking. Because, guys, thinking also works, because whenever you start, when you get into bed just before you sleep, and then you consolidate all of the content that you've been reading throughout the day, your mind just gets used to it. It becomes like soup, it just melts into your brain, and it's there. And you constantly have to think about it. But I worry about the time that people are spending with themselves and what they are spending it on. That, I'm telling you today, it worries me. It worries me. Abantu abadala, a 36-year-old, they can't even hold up a proper conversation. And I'm like, man. And then there's the same person who complains that we never get promotions. In my head, I'm like, I understand exactly why you're not getting a promotion. I'm with your boss. I don't know your boss, but I'm with your boss here. You should excuse yourself, not just walk away. The person might get offended. You know what, users 36. That's the thing. I don't sell ice cream, so I'm not trying to be popular, right? So when I walk away, I do excuse myself, like, dude, I need to go, right? But I don't want to spend a lot of time worrying about how the other person is going to feel. You need to be selfish when it comes to your own growth. Obviously, I'm not a rude guy, right? I wouldn't say, keep quiet, let me walk away. But if you don't get the hint, I am going to walk away, because I'm also at a networking event where I need to learn and grow myself, Update, I got DM'd by, I called DM and I called DM'd a hiring manager on Thursday, interviewed yesterday and got the offer on the spot. Guys, please, fire emojis for Lisedi. Please, you see, guys, this is what happened. She fetched. Lisedi fetched and went into the inbox. No excuses, no feeling sorry for themselves. Guys, I need those fire emojis. I need those clapping emojis. Lisedi, we are so proud of you. The Fetch Army is so proud of you. Guys, this is what we do here. When one of us wins, we all win, right? So those fire emojis, this was the best way to end this live. This was the best way to end this live. Yes, Lisedi, all these fire emojis are for you. We are proud of you. You fetched. Guys, that's what we call fetching. How many people are going to sit and make excuses while Lisedi are jumping into people's inboxes, right? Don't be scared of getting rejected. We are the Fetch Army, guys. We fetch. You understand? Tell us what you said on the DM. There you go. If Atobile is like, give us some 411, and it's very important information. So, guys, that's what the Fetch Army does. And I like this mindset. Guys, you guys DM people, talk to people. What's the worst that could happen? They ignore you, and then what? You're gonna feel bad with you when I ignore it and stuff. Like, guys, come on, stop. Take your ego and put it aside. A person who ignored you won't see you ever again. It's not an embarrassing situation. It's okay, it's all good. But as the Fetch Army, that's what we do. Listen, look at the love that you're getting. Huh? Look at the peeps loving. So, guys, that's where I'm gonna leave it for today. Thank you for coming through, and I hope you guys are going to go and improve your thought leadership, guys. Become a subject matter expert. Go showcase your executive skills. Go elevate your status in the industry, right? Go get that media exposure. But don't DM people saying how you're doing. Jay, it gets worse where people put HUD. I only found out recently that HUD means how are you doing? I don't know how it means how are you doing, because there's an A that's missing. But anyway, that's how people speak. I don't know what that is, right? So please don't do presence. Use AI to prepare for interviews and job spec. I like presence. Be present. Yes, Jay, people will be like, hood. I was like, hood? Like, what are we talking about? What's hood here? And somebody said to me, how are you doing? I was like, but how are you doing has an A. Hood. CY, they say, how you doing? Okay, I guess. I'm so unhappy I came late to the live. You didn't come late, Jay. I think you got us just in time, So, guys, please go sort out your stuff. Guys, please, when I said, start helping these people with inboxes, Start a YouTube inboxing business. Because you've got successes, and charge these people so that they can know, unemployed gents, let's DM for opportunities and stop. Bohai, you're so beautiful. Hey, Tinyiko. Don't even go there. You're handsome, not you are handsome. You're handsome, like you are handsome. You're handsome. It's like my handsome. Anyway, we'll speak about that another day, you know. But guys, please be brave. Go work on your thought leadership. Please, guys, find a subject, become a subject matter expert. I expect to see you guys really putting that out. It's not for me, guys. It's for you. It's for your own growth. So please go out there. Make sure that you sort everything out. Guys, we're going to close this live. Don't leave the live. Everybody who comes here, you know how we close off this live. There you go. Gracious Mama has started the train. So guys, please, let's see the hashtag Fetch Army on the comments, right? Put hashtag Fetch Army on the comments. Everybody put it. Let's do a train of hashtag Fetch Army. When you do this, I'm telling you, Okti, you're handsome. I don't know what your handsome is, you know. So hashtag Fetch Army. There you go. Batobile is in. Lesego is in. Guys, Okti is in. Just put hashtag Fetch Army. I'm going to give you guys shout outs as you are putting the train of hashtag Fetch Army. Batobile, Lieutenant, top moderator, thank you for coming through. I really appreciate you. Nana Lee, my friend, thank you for coming through. I really appreciate you for being here, and thank you for the gifts to you and Batobil. And Jay, thank you for the gifts as well. Thank you for coming through, brother. On point, I can't wait to do your session. I'm looking forward to it. Number one salesman, Wozazosoti LinkedIn boss. Come, let's sort out your stuff. Sherio, thank you for coming through. Mati P, thank you for coming through. Gracious Mama Noma, moderator, last born moderator, thank you for coming through. Rapsteak, I'm going to see you in 30 minutes. I'm excited for your session. Sid, thank you for coming through. NFS CBC, thank you for coming through. Portia, thank you for coming through. Shumza, thank you for coming through. I really appreciate you. One of our captains. New man, thank you for coming through. Tobile Mloy, thank you for coming through. Miss Ne Marcela, Fifi, thank you for coming through. It's great to see you in these streets. Lisa, thank you for coming through. Keshas, thank you for coming through. Joshua Babe, I see you. Tenyiko, thank you for the engagement. I really appreciate you. Everybody, Teddy, thank you for coming through. Kepeli Mnyama, Nyabongandot, thank you for coming through. Lebza, thank you for coming through. User361, thank you for engaging. Please put a profile picture and change your name so that I can give you a proper shout out. OZM, thank you for coming through. Yolanda, thank you for coming through. NG, I see you. Toby, my friend, I see you. Thank you. Nadine, I see you. Isabel, I see you. Rahari Lesejo, my friend, I see you. Mpo IT Guy, I see you. Faye7, I see you. Boki, thank you for coming through, Boki, and contributing on that entrepreneurship thing. I really appreciate it. Lesedi, thank you for coming through. And Lesedi, congratulations, you know. Kenosi, thank you for coming through. Nomzamo, I see you. Kpiria, I see you. Edward, my boy, I see you. Mlukazo, I see you. Lady Tineo, I see you. Kia Mokhwetswe, I see you. Ntate Molefe, I see you. B, I see you. Tsidi Musetso, I see you. And Lekerdeng, I see you. Guys, thank you for coming through. And I will see you tomorrow, 2 o'clock, for another masterclass. I'm going to upload the 2 masterclasses onto YouTube. If you are in the WhatsApp group, I will send you guys the link as soon as they're up. And then you can go catch up. Please share them with your friends. Share them in WhatsApp groups as well, guys. And while you're on YouTube, please subscribe, like a video, leave a comment, right? I really appreciate you guys for that. Go to careeremporium.co.za if you want to book a one-on-one session for career coaching or for your LinkedIn at $199, guys. I'll see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And guys, always remember, everywhere you go, you guys are the Fetch Army. Sharp, sharp.